they hear Sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here he comes just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. With the catch, it's Singh. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different thing.
It might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quarterback quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And now the offense will come onto the field again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Dropping back, it's Charles. Get it out on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Knight. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another option. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to throw it sharp. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Takes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. from the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Charles. Flushed out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw.
Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense earlier this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shoot. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up second down.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, on that third down play, I think the quarterback's got to do a little bit of better job really selling pass. I think he kind of hurried it up too fast, got the ball to the running back. He didn't fool anybody. Back got tackled for loss. Now it's 4th.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Charles. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sharp. Gets it out quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on second down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The aerial assault continues. Makes his connection. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw, using his legs to buy some time. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He wants to throw here on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Getting some heat. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Charles. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To throw, it's Charles. Pressure coming. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
These corners going to give them some space. They're going to test the right side with this one. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond like that.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking downfield, it's Charles. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on him today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air, buying some time as he moves left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They're going to ride this running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Sharp. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Coming after it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, what a move! They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We've been treated to an offensive clinic so far through 3 quarters as we take a look at the stats. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. On the move, it's Slater. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking for a man. It's Charles. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Smashes through. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They've been running it, but now the pass. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and into.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The corners are walked up tight. Makes the catch. It's Lawrence. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Charles. Gonna take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for you.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and They are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He's going to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Snap it to the back. And the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that gap.
And the ball is intercepted.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential again.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Toss sweep to the right. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
With the catch, it's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He'll get rid of it. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Looking for a man. It's Charles. Looking for space to the left. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. From the gun. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job.
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true... So this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Charles. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own. Time to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today.
Trying to find his man on 1st down.
They're up by 4 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The play action fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Dropping back, it's Charles. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Trying to pick up a first down. Third down play from the gun. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Murphy. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Murphy. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got loose, it was all over. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run. But it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off. But when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Singh. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Can't get him to the ground.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. You can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense. When now
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Charles. Got his man on the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Quarterback extends the play. Into the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Pulled and fired complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Swings it out to his running back. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Charles. Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Looking to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Slings it downfield. Hauls it in. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the run, still looking. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Kansas State quick to the line. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense defense finally makes the stop. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Catch in the middle, it's Singh. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Charles. Pocket starts to collapse. Flips it out to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here. Power football with the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Just ran him over. Tackle was made after the first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Downs after that completion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Finds his man. It's Singh.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Off play action. The throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on... He bangs his way in for the score.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time. And that pass is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Charles. On a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. What a catch, and a little Barishnikov right down the sideline. Stays in bounds, and it's a touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Rice. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Toss to the outside. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's got 99 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Charles trying to get to him. He finds his man. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and bring it back. Bring in the heat. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. return sets up this offense in solid field position. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the games.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Murphy. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.